Now, have you ever done that thing where you've bought a guitar and you're not really sure why? I was watching that and I thought, oh, I've got to get one of them before they sell out. It was such a random purchase that I didn't feel able to share it with you lot. Mexican? Forget that, it's great. I think this is quite special. It really has been my go-to guitar to pick up for the last 4 months. But I've decided to raffle it off. How can you win this guitar? Let me tell you. The Guitaristas is proudly supported by Gear for Music. Hello, thanks for joining us. Welcome to the Guitaristas. Now, have you ever done that thing where you've bought a guitar and you're not really sure why? You know, result of a late night guitar porn session perhaps. You see something, the gas starts arising, telling you all the reasons you should get it. You know, and it arrives a day or two later, and you think, why did I buy that? Did I need that? Could I afford that? All those things. And there's this sort of doubt. There's a doubt, and you know, you think, oh, I can't share this. I can't share this. But I don't know why I bought it. I can't really share it with, you know, say your partner or perhaps your subscribers. So you kind of keep it, you know, you keep it a bit of a secret. You might hide it in the garage, or in this case, you know, just not really talk about it. Anyway, 4 months ago that happened to me. Yeah, I'm talking about me. So I think it's time to share my guilty secret. And here it is. It's the Andertons 60th anniversary Telecaster in Fiesta Red. I bought one. Last November I was watching Andertons, as we all do, and the captain and Danish Pete did a film about this and the Stratocaster. They've collaborated with Fender to do a special run of 100 each, limited edition, 100 Telecasters, 100 Stratocasters, with quite a unique spec to celebrate their 60th anniversary. So I was watching that and I thought, oh, I've got to get one of them before they sell out. That was really, I suppose that was my driving motivation, plus the fact that I love Telecasters, and I thought, oh, that looks really nice. Nice colour. You don't see Fiesta Red tellies very often. I mean, obviously everyone bought the Strat, and me, I'm like, I want the telly, you know, I wasn't interested in the Strat for some reason. So yeah, I bought this, and I think PayPal paying 3 was my friend yet again, and it arrived, and I'm genuinely thinking that was a weird one, Cole. And I didn't at that time know. I don't know why, but I didn't feel like it was a thing I could go, oh look, I know I got this, because it was such a random purchase that I didn't feel able to share it with you lot straight away. So I just started playing it, and I wasn't even sure I was going to keep it for a while. I thought, oh, do I need a £1,500? So not a cheap guitar. What we'll do today is we'll review it properly, and we'll go through it in the normal level of detail, which will obviously involve taking it apart and putting it back together and weighing it and poking it and playing it. That's what we're going to do today. And then at the end, well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I've really enjoyed this guitar. 4.5 months I've had it now, and I've been playing it at home pretty much as my main, it's the main guitar that I've been playing at home. I've been playing it a lot. I really like it, spoiler alert. But I've decided to raffle it off in a competition, an ex-competition. So this film, we're going to review it and then we're going to give it away. So you could win it. So full details at the end, links in the description box. You can buy a ticket, answer a simple question, and this could be yours. And I'll be sorry to see it go, to be honest with you, because I bloody love it. But obviously, I didn't buy a guitar last week at Guitar Village, did I? I was gassing for some, but I thought, let's try and find something special. If you watched last week, you know what on earth I'm talking about. I think this is quite special because, well, it is limited edition. I think they've got a few left, but it's a pretty special guitar, and a worthy addition to anyone's collection. So, all right, let's stop yapping, talking, and get on with it. Timestamps are in the description box. You know the score. Go and make yourself a nice cup of tea, get some snacks, come back and let's have a closer look at it. Yeah, let's do it. And we're off. Specs first. It's an alder body and it's a maple neck. Standard Telecaster construction, obviously. Now, as I mentioned, Andertons collaborated closely with Fender on this, and it's a special run. And it's a little bit unique. It's got a nitrocellulose finish, and it's road worn. But it differs from their normal road worn range, I understand, because this is not relic. This is very lightly, well, they call it, I think, a closet classic. So it's just got it's been breathed on a little bit, slightly rusty string ferrules there, and just a little bit of light, like, I'm just able to say scratching, but it doesn't, you know what I mean. A bit of action there, and I've been playing it 4 months now, and it's starting to age naturally now by play. It's just got a few little, it's probably just dirt, but it's got a few little marks to show that it's, it looks like an old guitar, but it's not got fake dings on it at all, which I think is really cool. So let's, before we go any further, let's just weigh it. Here we go. 7 pound 11 ounces, which of course is 3.51 kilos. So yeah, nice average weight for a telly. Now, as I said, it's got a maple bolt-on neck, and it's got the Andertons 60th anniversary etching, or whatever that is, on the back of there, 4-bolt. It's nitro finish. I know that because I've been playing it quite a lot. It does that thing where you get play marks. I suppose it's the dirt off your hands, but it kind of marks up and it starts to feel like yours. I actually just cleaned it with Napta before I brought it in to do this, so I've got me dirt off of it for anyone for the person that wins it. But it's got a really nice medium C profile. Let's have a look at the actual measurements on the screen now. Okay, here's the neck profile and measurements at the 1st fret. And here's the neck profile and measurements at the 12th fret. It's nice, not too fat, not too thin, nice. And it's got, I'm pretty sure they're rolled edges on the fingerboard. The fingerboard's lovely slab board rosewood, nice and dark. Look at that. Look at that. Feast your eyes on that bit of rosewood. And slab, if you don't know what slab is, it's you can tell by looking at the bottom of the neck. I'm going to have to try and do some B-roll of that now to show you what I mean, aren't I? Let me do that now before I forget. There you go. If you can imagine, you know, it's not a veneer. That's what I'm trying to say. It's got really nice, pretty chunky medium jumbo frets, and I can't remember what they say the nut's made out of, but it's just like the standard Fender nut. Proper pushing bushings on the Clusen deluxe style tuners. It's made in Mexico, this, which to me means the same as made in USA without the high labour charges. Really, I mean, I only say that because I've never really noticed any difference apart from the price. This is not a cheap guitar. Not sure if I said, but 1,499 English pounds. So, you know, it's on the kind of, I don't know what they call that now, mid price, I think, don't they? But to me, that's still quite expensive. But once you start to look at the specs, it starts to make sense. Certainly, initially, I'm thinking, well, when I got it home, I'm thinking, hang on, that sounds expensive. But then it all started to make sense. It's certainly as I played it, and it really has been my go-to guitar to pick up for the last 4 months. I've really enjoyed playing it. And I will be sorry to let it go, honestly. But I just think, you know, well, I've got to man up, haven't I? Keep the circle of guitars turning. You know, I started gassing after that Mocha Strat from last week. So, you know, we'll see. This will lead to more treasures coming, which I can enjoy and pass on to one of you. Okay, where was I? I was reminiscing about how much I've enjoyed this guitar. There you go. That's that. So this is based on 1964 Tele. So it's got the steel barrel saddles with kind of like the string guides on there. Very 60s, definitely 60s. A little bit of rust there on the Fender logo. I don't know if you can see that. Now the pickups in this are called pure vintage 64s. They're proper pucker Fender high-end pickups in this. Pure vintage 64s. Let's take some readings. All right, starting on the bridge, we've got 5.82 kilo ohms, and the inductance of that is 2.51 Henrys. Over to the neck, we've got a 6.89K on the neck, and the inductance there is 1.89. No, I don't understand how those readings work either. Middle, just for fun, 3.20 kilo ohms. Let's just check. Oh yeah, they were fully up. And you'll note instantly the truss rod adjustment is here, so it's got the vintage style truss rod adjustment, which is correct, but also a pain in the arse because you have to loosen the neck basically if you want to adjust that. I haven't done anything to this guitar. I haven't set it up. Do you know what? I tell a lie. I did lower the action a little bit to my taste, but apparently I do like fairly low action. So that was that. Right, well, I think what we'll have to do now is take it apart and have a nose around underneath. Here we go. What do they call this colour? Parchment pickguard. 3-ply, looks nice. And here's your standard routing. Little sticker in there that says X9 10.4, some sort of, it's the model code probably, isn't it? Cloth covered wire, that's harder to say than it sounds. really nice, neat routing. And the pickups, it's screwed to the body. I'm not going to move this. I'm not going to remove this, and I'm not going to remove this. I don't want to mess around with the setup because it's going to go to a new owner fairly soon. So I'm just going to leave that. We don't really need to see underneath these pickups, do we? We can trust that they're not some old ceramic shit, can't we? Here we go. Let's have a look. Looky under here. That looks nice, doesn't it? It's a CTS 250K audio taper. They're both audio taper. It says AUD on both of those. Switchcraft 3-way. All cloth wires. Well, cloth wires to the pickups. Anyway, and it's proper tidy, that, isn't it? Nice. Nice, impressive. Some attention's obviously gone into this, as you'd expect. You know, the QC happened, shall we say? But yeah, I'm not gonna tamper with it any further. I'm gonna screw it all back together now and put some strings on it, and then we'll play it and see what it sounds like. Okay, see you in a bit. Right, here we are, new set of Ernie Ball regular slinkies. Sounds like this unplugged. I don't know what I'm doing that for. Sounds like a Telecaster, doesn't it? Right, so let's see if it sounds like a Telecaster plugged in. It's gonna, isn't it? I'm going to have a noodle around today, and I'm just going to play a few little things, Telecaster-y sort of things, and muck around with the knobs. So if you just, I'll try and show you what I'm doing on knob cam there. I'm going to just roll the top off a little bit to start with, because the amp's really bright, and sometimes I listen back and I think, oh, it's a bit too bright, that. So we'll give it a fighting chance today. Let's see if the tone control works. I love that. Yes, so anyway, we'll just stop mucking about. Let's get on with it. Right, I think that's enough. Let's go and pick the bones of that and see what it sounds like, shall we? Lovely guitar to play though, it really is. I do love a Telecaster. I shall be sorry to see this one go. Excuse to buy another one though. So what I was saying earlier about when you play it, because it's nitro, I can feel that there. I can feel, I guess it is. It must. It's either the top layer of the nitro kind of coming off, or the skin or dirt from your hand, because it's leaving a little mark there, and I can feel it there. It's nice to have a finish that is kind of movable. I do like that because it gives you a sense that, to say, it feels like yours. That's why I love Eastman so much, because the antique varnish is a kind of a, you know, different, a little bit different to Gibson's for some reason, but this is nice. Oh, I've started slagging off Gibson now. Right, let's shut up, Cole. Let's go and have a catch up and tell everyone how they could win this. Yeah, we'll get to that in just 1 second. But I just want to reiterate what a fabulous guitar it is. I was just listening to that back and it sounds sweet, doesn't it? And it, yeah, like I said, it's really nice to play. I think, and I'm not just saying this, but I think this is one of the best Telecasters I've ever played. If not the best. I'm going to say maybe not the best, because I did at once upon a time, way back, before I started the channel, own a custom shop, a Fender custom shop, 52, no-caster, which was really lightweight and, you know, relict. And I do recall that was pretty special, but I sold it. So, you know what, for, well, a fraction of the price. I said this was expensive. Well, I thought it was expensive to start with. $14.99. Oh, you know, Mexican Telecaster, $14.99. Nah, I don't think so at all now. I think it's really good value. Because it gives pretty much the same experience as that custom shop one, which was about $3,500 then. Probably about 5 or 6 now, isn't it? So, yeah, although I did kind of balk at the price, not enough to not buy it, obviously, but I thought when I got it, you know, it sounded like a really good deal. Like, you know, if you watch the Andertons film, I'll put a link in the description box so you can see that, because Lee waxes lyrical, you know, and he's so passionate about this stuff, isn't he? And he'd clearly put a lot of effort into it over, I think, a period of like years, like planning this guitar to, you know, to celebrate their 60th anniversary. So, you know, he thought it through. And so, yeah, on paper, you think, oh, that's good. And then you get it and you think, oh, I don't know, Mexican? Forget that. It's fucking great. And do you know what's funny? I think just now, in that bit just now that I just watched back, that you just watched, hopefully, unless you skipped, I said, oh, I can always get another one. What I meant then was another Telecaster, but actually I'm thinking, yeah, I might get another one of these if there's any left, because I like it that much. But I also wanted to make sure that this competition, this is our second competition, first one being our Firebird, which was a month or so ago. The second one was something special, something worthwhile offering you lot. So I've committed now. Oh, it's too late now. I can't change my mind. Well, the raffle's live, okay? So, yeah, how can you win this guitar? Let me tell you. If you go to the Guitaristas page on raffle.com, the link's in the description box, directly to the competition. There's a raffle competition whereby you buy tickets, you know, 1 or 2 or a few. There's a ticket bundle on offer. There's offers there, an offer there, I think. and you answer a simple question, and you get entered into the prize draw, basically, which will happen on Sunday the 30th of March at 8 p.m. UK time, Greenwich Mean Time. One lucky person will own this. It could be you, couldn't it? And it includes worldwide shipping. So there should be no costs. I mean, what I do say is it'll be a prize, so there shouldn't be any import duties if you live in whatever part of the world you live in. There shouldn't be. You know, that's largely down to whoever at customs picks it up, but we'll try and make it clear that there's no money changed hands. Worldwide shipping. The Firebird, incidentally, ended up going to Alaska. So I'm kind of hoping that this one goes, you know, stays in the UK. But, you know, whatever, I'll send it anywhere. So there you go, £5 a ticket. You know, if you can afford it, have a punt. And that goes to support the channel, basically. And the reason I'm doing this, why am I doing this? The reason I'm doing this is the idea came about because I was fed up with losing money when I flipped guitars. I bought a lot of guitars to review on the channel, and I pretty much lost money on every single one. So I thought, well, we'll try this, and it might be a way of not losing money. So, I mean, it's not guaranteed. I don't know. I might lose money on this, but hopefully I won't, and hopefully we'll make a little bit of profit, and that will go towards buying new, nice guitars to review on the channel, and then, you know, if it all carries on working, we'll do the same. We'll raffle them off and keep that circle of guitars turning. As you know, I've got my eye on. I've got serious gas for that Mocha Brown 1978 Stratocaster that I saw at Guitar Village last week. I can't get it out of my mind. I don't even like Strats, but I might say that if that's still available, that might be the next one. I don't know. It might be. You know me. It might be. But anyway, that's why. And also, I should also mention that we give 10% of all of the revenue to charity, which on this occasion is the Stroke Association. I'm just going to kind of mix it up every time. So hopefully all in a good cause. You know, it's all going back into the channel, and hopefully we'll make some money on this one as well. I might even just buy another one of these because I really do love it. I wanted to show you the case as well. Hang on. Here you go, real pucker, nice Fender case. Hopefully you can see that. You can't. It's completely black on the overhead. So, yeah, it's got a black lining. So what I will do is show you the certificate of authenticity, signed by Andertons. You see that, hopefully. 28th of October 24. That was purchased. And in the pocket, you've got your normal Fender stuff, but you've also got, I love this. Let me put that back. Let me put this down. You got the old vintage style ashtray bridge, which they don't give you these anymore, do they? Remember? And people didn't actually use these, well, they took them off because you can't obviously palm mute with it. So I don't think you ever see anyone using them for whatever. I know what it was really intended for, just to, you know, they used them as ashtrays, didn't they? Back in the days when people smoked. Let me show you something, hang on. My 74 telly, ashtray bridge, it's actually got butt marks, cigarette marks on it, ash marks. I hope you can see that, yeah. There you go. That's it, that's all for this week. If you enter, good luck. Links in the description box. That's the address. If you want to just type it into your browser now, that should take you straight there. Yeah, good luck. This will go off to a good new home, hopefully on 30th of March is the draw, so make sure you buy your email in case you win. And I'll have that one to play, obviously, so, you know, I won't be lacking, will I? And I might just buy another Telecaster or something special if it all goes to plan. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and thanks for, yeah, thanks for all your support. However you do that, if you've subscribed to this channel, thank you. If you've subscribed to the guitaristas.tv channel, thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, a special thanks to Gear for Music for supporting this community. That's all for this week. Come back same time, same place next week and find out what we're up to then. All right. Cheers for now.